Hello, my fellow water sign Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. All right, Scorpio, this is your weekly reading for September 8th through the 14th. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Guys, I did release the first episode of Scorpio Know Thyself yesterday, so it'll be linked to the end of this video. I hope you enjoy that series. I'm having a great time making it. And it is a series I've dedicated to my son, so it's very personal to me, and I hope you guys enjoy it. More to come each, probably, I'd like to do each week, but more likely twice a month, so we'll see. We will see. All right, guys, I am going to do your general spread, then we're going to get into the career section, relationship, shadow work, and what we can manifest this week. So lots of energy as we are in eclipse season. The full moon is on the 17th, which is when the eclipse technically starts, but we are in that cross between the Mercury shadow and that eclipse season. So, and it's a lunar eclipse. All right, so let's get the theme. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Scorpio this week? We have an energy of 6 ego illusions. Excellent. One moment. Ego illusions. And breath. Interesting. So this says, don't believe thoughts. One moment. This says, don't believe thoughts, inner stories. And then this says, return to the breath, calm the mind. So ego illusions and breath. Earlier in my meditations, I continued to have this very strong energy of like shedding, right? The snake shedding its skin, the rebirth of the phoenix. And I envisioned Scorpio at the highest like the tip of the mountaintops. That's what I kept seeing with this eagle's eye view that you had not had before. It's almost like this deep period of gnosis happens this week where it is a claircognizance, right? A clear knowing of you, your vision, and your mission is almost, not almost, is what came through. Your mission is revealed. You have a very clear knowing this week of what your purpose is. And I'm hearing, take a deep breath. You may feel overwhelmed. You are not alone in this journey moving forward. Oof. All right. So ego illusions. You wear many masks. Do not be anchored or tied to any one facet of yourself. I'm hearing release the skin you're in, which is something that when I have my meditations with Thoth and Ma'at, I hear that a lot. But specifically with Thoth, I hear release the skin you're in. You have no idea the reach of your energy. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify. Let's get 3 cards. I've got the King of Wands. King of Wands looking in the past. As you can see, seated on a throne, but looking into the past. King of Wands is reflecting because they have a passion, desire to refine and review and then reignite. So let's see what's happening here. What is it that you're doing again? I see a card of celebration, and then I've got the King of Pentacles as well. Interesting. So we have 2 things here I want to show you. I've got the King of Wands looking into the past. I've got a card of celebration here in the central position, and then the King of Pentacles. So what does this say, Scorpio? I feel like you're about to step into a space where a few things are going to happen. 1, you may encounter someone new in your life. A new energy source comes through, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but this is someone that's going to, I don't know, like reignite that fun in you because it's been heavy the last several months. And all the refinement and review and all this stuff is exhausting. The Saturn retrograde is, but, okay. Venus enters Scorpio this month, later this month, like I think the 23rd or so. And so there's an energy here as we ramp towards that date of just things coming together and things getting accomplished, karmic cycles ending. So where you had been focused on the past, here we have you in a very grounded position, ready to take action. So it would be interesting because I feel like Eight of Wands action card coming through. So let's see how this comes through. I'm hearing You have a period of clear knowing this week, a gnosis claircognizance. It just comes through. You go from a believer to a knower. Scorpio, remember, both can't be true. You can't both believe and know something. Think about it, right? You can't both believe it and you know it. When you know it, there is no believing because it's clear. It's Queen of Wands, or Queen of Swords rather. I was looking at the King of Wands. Oh, interesting. The Hierophant comes through. Maybe you were really stuck in some sort of traditional belief, a system, a pattern that wasn't working for you. Things that you do day in and day out are changing. I feel like you are getting a new routine in place. The Chariot, absolutely taking control of a situation. I feel very much taking control of a situation. Let's go through. And the Lover's card. Oh, they want me to take these together? 1 second. That's a lot. Okay. All right. Well, let's look at it. So this week is going to bring about where you have some decisions to make about really releasing the old and taking a chance on yourself, right? You hear that saying, I choose you. Scorpio, this week, you're like, I choose me. I 100% choose me. And it might be difficult because I feel that in this choice, you may have to make a decision which doesn't feel wonderful in the release, because it might be towards a family member or a child or someone very, very close to you. But it's almost like, listen, I have got to do this for myself. And next week it'll be about you. But right now I've got to do this because an opportunity comes that you can't refuse and you want to take that chance right away. Again, remember, King of Wands looking into the past with the Hierophant. I feel like you're reviewing your ideals, if that makes sense. You're reviewing your stance on things. You're starting to feel like maybe you haven't had the most open mind in certain situations. To be honest, that's what's coming through. But I also see here that things are coming together more clearly as you expand your reach. Your friendship circle opens up. And also where we have this Chariot card, people often see the Chariot as like quick moving and all the things. But truly, the Chariot is in a place of power, right? They're sitting on the Chariot. They've got this mentality of being neutral in the situation and enjoying both sides of the coin, so to speak. And that's kind of what's happening here. You are reinvestigating your perspective on something, and it places you in a crossroads with your future. You know, you are, like I said, you go through this period of gnosis this week where you just get a clear knowing of your mission, what's next in life. And it's overwhelming. I'm literally feeling overwhelmed. And so Spirit brought me back here. Release the ego. Trust that Spirit is guiding you into something that is for your benefit. Take a deep breath because it's going to feel insurmountable. It's going to feel like, who me? You want me to do that? I'm not worthy. Spirit says no one else can do it. It's you. So if you got a big idea to go save the world you will. The Lover's card comes through. This is a crossroads. Why are you in your own way? Why do you think you can't, but they can? Why can't you sell the courses? Why can't you be on camera? Why can't you start your business? Why can't you retire early? Fill in the blank. Because you're going about it wrong. Start asking yourself, why am I getting so many ideas I know I'm meant to fulfill? How can I organize this so that I can live my highest and best purpose? Switch the script, switch the mentality. Stop saying, I can't, accept that you have been chosen to walk into greatness. I say it all the time. Scorpios are champions of change. Who else can do it but you? And who else is more equipped to make the decision than you? So, you find yourself at this crossroads, and here we go. We've got the King of Pentacles. This is something concrete, grounded, right? This is, how else would I say this? Abundance and wealth and the power to create a sustainable, long-term financial future for yourself. We've got the World card. I feel like you've learned a lot through the last cycle of life. And during the Saturn return, you find yourself saying, you know, I'm in a really good position right now. I could make plans to invest my funds. I could make plans to buy a home, whatever it is. That's not for everyone, but there's something here where you're starting to lay concrete plans down for something that is going to longevity, something that is generational wealth, so to speak. So it's something that stays long after you are not physically in this form. And I feel like, again, this has something to do with what you leave your family, your legacy. And I have the Six of Pentacles here. So also, there's an energy where new people are coming into your life. And it's going to have you making a choice about choosing yourself over choosing to extend or overextend for another person. Interesting energy. So I channeled a lot of that. I'm a little bit, I'm going to have to go back and look at this myself. But now let's look at the resources, the finances. What do we have this week for Scorpio? Scorpio, I heard you're going to need to release the idea that you need to hold tight to something. Energy, one moment. Resources, money is an energy. And just like anything else, when you hold on to the manifestation, when you hold on, when you put control over this energy, you repel it, just like anything else. Spirit says, don't be so greedy is what don't be so greedy. Look at that Six of Pentacles and have a flow, a balance to your resources. This is a week where it is okay to spend money on you in a way that's going to uplift your vibration. Yeah, there is something here where you're making a choice. Like I'm just seeing you saying, listen, this week is about me. I need to focus my money on this, whatever this is. So if you're looking to invest in yourself and in a project that you're doing, it might be something having to do with, your physical home, right? Because I'm seeing the Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, like something about your home, your business, your resources, your car. It's something like that, like something physical in the manifest form. I feel like this might be a good week to investigate investing in yourself. So I have here with your finances, I have adventure. You make exciting work. Hold on. You make exciting work moves that could lead you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. Get out of the house. That's for starters. Get out of the house, right? Find different places to work remotely. If you're a content creator, do some content outside, right? I'm taking my own advice as I speak with you. So not as I speak with you, but you know what I'm saying, Scorpio. I'm making different content out there. Yeah. And then this says courage. Ask, what are you afraid of? So you can overcome what's holding you back. There are leadership's opportunities out there for the taking. You are the main actor in this script. What is it that you want to do with your time so that you can reap the benefits of the universe, the abundance? What is it that you want to co-create with the universe so that you can be greatly rewarded? And for everyone, that looks different. Not everyone is seeking financial resources. Some people are seeking health. Some people are seeking, community. And that's abundant to them. So I just saw a card flip up, but now I can't find it. I see the Six of Wands, signifying that there is celebration and victory ahead for you if you have the courage to step into this new script, this new role. Devil card at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn energy. I just heard you're going to have to release the idea of who you were. Six of Wands comes out again with the Page of Swords. Somebody has their eye on you. The Page of Swords is a little bit of a spy. So this is coming through as good energy, though. Wheel of Fortune. There it is, Scorpio. Someone's about to approach you with an opportunity you won't be able to turn down. I'm not sure what this is going to look like, but I feel like you're not going to have a whole lot of time to contemplate this. So it's like you have to make a decision that has to do with your finances rather quickly. This could look like a number of things. This could look like a settlement comes through and they make you an offer and you've been waiting for an answer. This is the time where, if this is not the final offer, this is going to be up there with it, right? You might have one or two back and forths left, but there's going to be an offer made and you're going to have to make a quick decision. Page of Swords. Someone's been eyeballing you. Wheel of Fortune. This is about luck and right timing. The chances that you take today are going to yield amazing rewards very soon for you. Because right now, the humanity, right? The how should I put this? Everything is becoming so automated so quickly that when you can spy with your human eyes another authentic, genuine person, that is going to become way more attractive than anything else out there, right? The more unique and individualized you are, the more eyes on you, right? Being recognized for your authentic work that you put into the universe. It's really coming through very, very clearly. Let's see. Interesting. So we have this. One more. Why the Wheel of Fortune, please? Interesting. Okay. So normally reversals, I don't read them that way, but in this particular case, I'm being asked to. I've got the 6 of Wands being clarified by the 9 of Swords in reverse. Victory ahead for you. You feel it. You know that I'm hearing forever. It feels like forever. You have been in a difficult situation with your future, your finances. You've been at a crossroads. Do I pull from my retirement now or not? Do I pull from the 401k? Do I file bankruptcy? Do I, buy the house, sell the house, sell? It's just all the back and forth, the ideas, how to pull your resources. This is coming through as it's been a never-ending nightmare, but things are quickly changing in your favor. Something happens this week where it's, again, you say, I'm going to do it. And the resources come at the same time almost as this moment of enlightenment. It's like everything comes together and you start to understand very clearly where you want to put your energy. And I have the Page of Swords being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So where the Page of Swords is spying on you a little bit, the Page of Pentacles is really curious about what it is that you do. So there's this third party energy coming through of like, wow, I think Scorpio is the person I want to invest in, the person I want to work with, the person I want to offer this to. The other way this comes through for those of you that are retired and already, how should I put this? Your resources are intact and you are estate planning. This is coming through very clearly. If you are estate planning, I feel like this is a very good time to determine how you want to split the resources in your estate for whatever reason that came through. I have here the Wheel of Fortune coming through with the 4 of Swords. This is also a good time to get away and plan a small trip. Maybe something, for a week or two. Well, look, for some of you, that might be a small trip, but not for me, not at all. So I don't know why that came out, but some of you might be taking a trip for a week or two. Actually, a work trip. Somebody's going on a work trip for a while, something that doesn't feel great, a week or two. But there's something here that happens, like maybe you're doing a training here in September, but you've got to get away. And if you I'm getting an energy here that your stay might be extended. It was supposed to be a week trip to wherever you're going, and something happens and your stay is extended, which you did not expect. So I don't want to put that out there. I know that has happened recently to some people where, for reasons outside of their control, the flights were grounded and people were stuck places, I got a very strong energy of something similar to that just now. So I'm going to walk away from that energy. But if you are traveling for work, this might be for you. I would say that be mindful that things could take a turn that you didn't expect, but these are otherwise very good cards. So it could be that that experience lands you in the right place at the right time with the right people that you get their attention. So that was interesting. But I can tell you that overall, the energy for the finances were very much about being courageous to go ahead and invest in yourself and to take that leap and say, you know what, this is my time. Because if it's not now, when's it going to be? If I don't make the decision, who's going to make it? If I don't get curious about the extent of my reach, my power, my potential, who's going to do it for me? These are the tough questions you have to ask yourself now while you are at this crossroads. You've got the World card signifying that you have a mastery already, right? And now it's time to start again with the lessons you've learned and really make that impact you've always wanted to make. You're healed, you're ready, and you're curious, and there's no other time like now. As we approach Pluto going into Aquarius, because we know right now it is back retrograde in Capricorn, but in November it goes direct, and it's all systems go. Like if 8 of Wands could come out 15 times in a row, that's what we're going to be experiencing once we have this energy of Pluto and Aquarius direct. So by 2025, you want to have that armor built up, right? I'm seeing the emperor, and under the emperor's robe, he's wearing armor because he's always prepared to go into battle. Whether that battle is an internal one or external, he is ready for the fight. And I feel like that is what Spirit's saying, like prepare yourself for your own greatness and breathe deep because you are ill prepared currently for how freaking amazing you are. Wow. Okay. Well, all right. I love that for us. Okay. Now, when we get into the relationship portion of this, give me 1 second as we head into that. I'm going to cover the energy of those of us that are looking for a relationship, and then I will cover the energy for those of us that are in separation. So give me 1 moment, please. This will be for Scorpios that are in relationship or looking for relationship. What is the theme here, please, for that? I have enchantment, Scorpio. Enchantment. You are about to have somebody really capture your attention. And I felt that energy in my meditations as well. It's like, gone are the days where you're really entertaining somebody who doesn't bring value to the table. Exactly. 9 of Cups. You are already 9 of Cups. You are already whole. You're already fulfilled. You've done a lot of shadow work and you feel very confident in who you are. Maybe a little scared with the money and the resources, right? Maybe a little apprehensive with taking some real big steps because we're fixed signs. But of all the fixed signs, we have the most fire, right? Well, of the water signs. I was going to say of all the water signs, we have the most fire, right? We're that fiery water sign. And this 9 of Cups is saying, yeah, you've been single. You've been complete. What do we have here? Interesting. 9 of Cups with the 9 of Wands. So this is opposite energy. It's like, look, I've been through it already. Bring me the person that I can gel with. That's how I feel. Let's see. Enchantment. What else do we have? And this last one comes through. Scorpio, 999. I couldn't make this up. I've got 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and 9 of Swords. 3 9s in your relationships. A period is coming to an end. A period of worry, a period of fighting, a period of also being single, actually. Because when you have all of the numbers show up, it's really good to pay attention to which one didn't. So 9 of Pentacles is the one that didn't show up. So we're going to take some special time to look at that. Why didn't the 9 of Pentacles show up? And I'll tell you why. 9 of Pentacles is interesting. I wish I had that card out. She, in this deck, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the 9 of Pentacles has, I think, 5 pentacles on one side and 4 on the other. It's 5 on one side, I think, and 4 on the other. It's a 9 of Pentacles. So, either way, I think it's a 60-30 split. And I'm sorry, Scorpio, because I'm thinking of like 3 different decks and the pictures are different. But the point is that on one hand, she's got more pentacles than the other. And the reason for that is the lesson there is that the 9 of Pentacles, she's learned relationships are not 50-50. That is bullshit. Okay, everyone? I don't know who needs to hear that out there. Relationships, not 50-50. Now, you can aim for balance all day long, but the reality of it is that we are not 50-50 humans. Some days you have 30% to give, and that's enough. And some days you have 0, and that's enough. And some days you take control and do the whole thing, and that's okay too. It is an ebb and a flow. But with the 9 of Pentacles, she says, all right, look, I'm going to take 60% of my pentacles and focus them on me. This 30%, we can share that resource. We can manage that. I can give you that much of myself. And that's where I feel comfortable. And so Spirit's saying, look, you want to end this nightmare that you've had where you're like, I can't gel with anybody. Where are my people? I feel like the message here is you've been giving too much of yourself, and now here is a time to collect your energy back. So if you are recently, this chair is sliding everywhere. If you are recently breaking away from patterns, right, this is a time to maybe do a ritual where you call your energy back and you pull back anything that you have been lending out to others energetically, right? So are you living in the comment section of your stuff and really allowing your mind to give energy to someone that is not physically in front of you? Again, relationships come in all forms. So something to think about there. That's interesting. So we're going to put that together here. And then I'm going to clarify these really quickly and just see if there's anything else that I'm missing, because, oh, so many cards. Ten of Wands, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups. Scorpio. This clarification looks really, really good. For starters, this is the end of a difficult road. We went from 3 9s in relationship to the very next thing being the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands says you're on your journey home. And you're going to be able to relax. And we saw that with the 4 of Swords earlier in the career section. So there is an energy here of like things taking a turn for you, and maybe a karmic blessing, an unexpected karmic blessing, seemingly out of nowhere is what I'm hearing. You've done the work and there is a great reward at the end of this journey. And actually, as I'm saying that and I'm hearing it and I'm like, really? But Spirit says, yeah, really. They showed me 9 of Swords, the never-ending nightmare here with the Empress card. I'm also being directed to advise those of you that are looking to start a family, or not, right? Either if you have a strong inclination either way, this could be a month of surprises. Congratulations for those of you that, you know, this channel brings babies. All right, so the Empress clarifying the 9 of Swords. Wow, you really are birthing a few things. Ideas, a new identity, a new way of relationshiping. And there is also this feeling here of like, you can't tell me shit. And that's what I heard. You can't tell me anything. So I guess, Scorpio, the way this is coming through is like you're not one to be BS'd right now, because you've heard it all and you're aiming for this. So we've got the 9 of Wands coming through here, this exhaustion period, but again, a karmic blessing, 10 of Cups. So that's the happiest. I mean, honestly, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, this is really good. And, you know, in this picture, this family is making the choice. That's the other thing, they're making a choice. I want to show you. You see how that couple is looking at the 10 of Cups in the sky? They're looking at their family or a family. They're looking at the land ahead of them, and they're choosing to see that as a gift. Because we don't know their circumstances. This could very well be an overwhelming situation. People with kids they didn't want, right? Or they couldn't afford, not their kids. This could be land that they can't keep. This could be so many things. But when you look at it, it's like they're choosing happiness. They're choosing to put a rainbow over top of whatever this is. And I mean, I think that's the main thing. Like, you can have happiness. Happiness and love are always available to you, Scorpio, but you have to make the choice to want to see that rainbow in the cloud. You have to want to choose to see that your cups are already full, and that anyone that comes into your life is simply able to, I don't know, bring their own cups to you, and you can enjoy what they have, meaning that you're all, okay, that came out wrong. Let me start over. I'm saying anyone that comes into your life should be adding value to you. You already have everything you need. You have your 9 cups. They need to be bringing the 10th cup, or, you know, not a whole bunch of empty pitchers saying, can you help me out? That's what I'm trying to say. Whew. All right. Which leads me to those of us, right, that are in separation. If you are newly separated, know that it looks, first of all, this is good energy. Like, there is relationship coming your way if you want it. But if you are in separation and not really sure what's going on, let's see what it is that your person is thinking about you. All right. I was told to take a card here and here. This reads, I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. Then I have this card, it is all too much. And I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. Honestly, Scorpio, it looks like you may be with somebody who is not strong enough to match your energy, to be honest with you. So if you are newly in separation and you're not really understanding where this person went or what happened, they might be a follower. They might be someone who relies on the opinions of others before they make a decision, and that is not for a Scorpio. Scorpios value independence. Scorpios value an independent thinker, and they value a person that can be analytical in their processes, spiritual, physical, or anything else. A person that can take something apart and put it back together with a new, fresh perspective. So if you are finding yourself where the universe is taking people away from you, good riddance, because this person will drag you down. That's coming through real strongly. So even if you do bump into them and they want to come at you with, oh, well, I didn't know what to do and I relied on my friend and they told me this and blah, blah, blah. That's a project, Scorpio. That's a project. Let it go. It's not for you. All right, so last but not least, we're going to look at the shadow work this week with what we can manifest, and that'll do us for this week, Scorpio. So far, the recap has been this week is looking really, really good when it comes to what the general messages are for you. You are in a position of power and taking control back into your life. You're letting people know and you're letting people go. You're letting them know what your boundaries are, and if they can't meet you where you are, you're done, and it's okay. You can do it with grace. Leave on a high note, like like Seinfeld. Leave on a high note. End it on a high note. Nobody understands what happened at the end. Just end it on a high note. All right. And then in terms of your finances, Some of you are estate planning. This is a very good time to wrap up those that project, right? To finish that up this Virgo season with the estate planning, and you may find yourself with extra resources that, like I said, you need to plan for. And some of you are going to be investing in something new, and some of you are taking a work trip that may turn into something a little bit longer than you had expected for one reason or another. So make the best of it. All right. Oh, interesting. 1 second. With all the 9s that we had coming out, this is number 18. 9 is in our realm. This says forgiveness and grimness. Wow, that's our shadow work. Look, remember how I said release something with ease and have grace in it? This has to do with the forgiveness as well. Look, not everybody's for you, Scorpio, all right? And you're not for everybody. Quite frankly, we're pretty weird people. And I say that I'm the leader of the pack. I'm weird, and I'm all right with it. It took me a long time to be okay with it and not care what other people think. But starting a YouTube platform will fix that. 18, the end of a cycle. But here's a balance between forgiving someone and holding it in, right? And remember, forgiveness is a one-way street. Take a look at that inner child video I just did. Again, it's going to be at the end of this video, a link to it. I talk all about the art of forgiveness and why it's so important and how those energies start to manifest in us as our inner child, right? As in the formative years between birth and age 7. So this says here, there's this need to forgive so that you can release the internal pain that's manifesting itself in other areas of your life, including, I'm hearing, people pleasing, including dimming your own light, including hermiting way too long and selling yourself short. Spirit says investigate that, because if you're feeling like trapped, like I'm literally seeing a caged lion, actually, Scorpio. I'm seeing like a lion in a cage pacing. If that's happening to you, the very first thing I want you to do is take a look at the lion in the cage from an observer view and then see who it is that's watching you in that cage. Okay, they're keeping you in that cage. In your mind, who is the observer there? Right? Those are the relationships you need to investigate. It's interesting because while no one's physically keeping you anywhere, hopefully, right? While no one's doing that, when you do those visualizations, when you ask yourself tough questions and then you allow your mind to answer you, especially as your clairs are waking up, you may receive messages in that form visually. You may be able to see exactly what relationships need further investigating. I'm hearing this is a time to be honest with yourself, no matter how much it hurts, because this is that push you need to get all that you've ever wanted. This reads, be lighthearted, Scorpio. As we close out this reading, be lighthearted. Set your intentions to be easygoing and playful today. Gift yourself with some carefree time to have fun. And that's the truth, Scorpio. This is heavy energy. This is hard work, right? This is a time where you've got to raise your vibe up. No one's going to do it for you. This is Virgo season, and we are coming up on our solar return. And yes, I know Libra's in there too, but I'm looking ahead. And it's time to invest in us, our vision, the way we look, what we eat, what we do every day. Our addictions, we all have them, where it is that maybe we are avoiding intimacy or allowing ourselves to stay stagnant. All of that work is important and necessary for Scorpios, but the one thing that we often forget to do is push ourselves to be lighthearted with us, to be having fun with us, right? We're the fun committee for other people. This is time to invest in you this week. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop some comments below. Let me know what you think about this week's reading. How are you experiencing this? If you're looking for a personal one-on-one, head over to my website at starswithstasi.com. If you're looking for other content, head over to Instagram, TikTok. Those are the ones I'm usually on the most. So I would love to see you there. And guys, don't forget that we are all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And until next time, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have a great week ahead, Scorpio, and shine brightly.